don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple, just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America. If we don't have free speech,
Hey, welcome to the back tube.
Hell
yeah.
America. Fuck
We're back, y'all. The fucking United States of America is fucking back. Fuck you all, you fucking liberal bitches.
Well, okay,
Oh, wait,
Arlene.
I have a clip for that. Right there.
You're fragile little bitches.
Exactly.
Oh God, he's gonna clean the swamp. I hope. This is such good news.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That's
Hey, y'all.
Oh, man.
Right?
I mean, when I first watched that earlier today, I was like, dude, that gave me chills. That was just
He
so
didn't come to
important.
play. Trump did not come to play.
No,
I don't think he came to play the first time, but now what is it that the Japanese said about America at the time? You just disturbed
You
a
just
sleeping
awoke
dragon,
the sleeping
awoke
giant.
the dragon, and he's
Yeah.
now woke with a terrible resolve.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all meet Trump. He did not come to play. Conservatives did not come to play. Independents did not come to play. Libertarians did not come to play. Stop
Americans.
meddling is what we're saying. Stop it. Everybody stop meddling with other people. Leave us the fuck alone.
Yep.
It's just like, God. That was a beautiful speech.
Yep. Yeah, it
I had
was.
not heard that. I had not.
And
heard
that's, I had to play it. I just had to, because that's for everybody that streams or is involved with streaming online or has an online presence anywhere and does whatever.
Mhm.
That is just so vital and so important to what we do. Even if we don't make money, we can still get censored. We've been censored.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to sound mean, but don't those dumb fucks who oppose that realize it's for their protection too?
No.
So they could go on and say whatever vile thing they want to say, and it'll be protected under free speech.
But because they're protected anyway with social media, all the Silicon Valley libtards that run it, they're all protected because they let them say whatever the fuck they want to say and they have no repercussions. Now we can all be like Twitter and all say what the fuck we want to say, and there are repercussions if you commit a crime during your speech, meaning if you threaten to kill someone, that is a crime. That is communicating a threat.
Yeah.
That is,
You will now be held accountable for that shit.
you will be held accountable. It doesn't matter which side you're on.
The free ride's over, baby.
Good.
Sadly,
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
Sadly, I'd have to agree with what Snorty said. he has painted a bigger target on himself. So I mean,
Dude,
not that he
that-
didn't already have one, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that target
how
was
much
huge
bigger
to
can it
begin
get?
with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how bigger can it get? They're already shooting at him.
I
Yeah,
say
well,
while
you
he's
know.
in there, he needs to go balls to the wall and do everything he can to get done what he said he wants to do. He's got 4 years to do it.
And let me tell you, months and months ago, Steven Crowder had General Flynn on,
I love
and
his arcade.
General General
Sorry.
Flynn said that he had no doubt that the first time Trump went into the White House, he was expecting it to be like when you take over a business, when you have a corporate takeover. He was expecting to go in there and it be he tells them what to do and they say yes sir and do it. He wasn't expecting he tells them what to do and they give him 50 reasons as to why they cannot. He said this time, and this was like I said, this is 6-7 months ago. He said this time when Trump goes in there, he's going in balls to the wall because he knows exactly what to expect. He's not going to go in blind.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what he's going for. And he said he's going to do he said, whatever Trump says he's going to do, you better take it to heart because he's fucking going to do it.
And the major difference is this time he's got a shit ton of backup.
Yeah.
For at least 2 years, he has the House and the Senate. So he needs to get everything through that he can in these 2 years, in these first 2 years.
Right.
Yep.
You know he's going to be starting from day one as well. So
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, he's gonna come
hell
out
yeah.
swinging. Definitely come out swinging.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And the rest of the world took a literal shit when they saw that he won the popular vote and
You know they did.
and the electoral college.
Yep.
And he won the popular vote by more than 6 million votes.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was close to 10.
Well, I said more. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how many, but the last time I looked, it was over 6 million.
Yeah, it
That's
was like-
not a little bit.
That was like, I think it was like 77 million to 66 million. So I mean, you're looking at 10 million or
Yeah.
11 million a difference. And what happened to those 20 million votes that somebody got 4 years ago that mysteriously vanished? But we won't be sore winners.
And the crazy thing too is to me the crazy thing is the media and all these people. If you listen to them now, they're blaming the Democrat voters for not showing up. Well, they showed up, but they didn't vote for your stupid ass.
Blaming everybody but looking at their own leadership in their own party and how
Yeah.
they bungled it
Well, I'll tell you-
tremendously.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
it's not
something.
just-
It'll probably be quite a while before the Democrats decide to run another woman for president. They're 0 for 2.
Well, I'm
Trump did them both.
Yep.
I could see in 8 to 12 years a woman running for the Republican side though. I could
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Tulsi.
Yeah.
Tulsi
Yeah.
Gabbard, yeah.
She would win big.
I don't agree with everything that she says because she is coming from the Democrat side and she was a very moderate Democrat.
Mhm.
So I don't agree with everything with her, which I don't agree with everything with Trump either. But I do like her. I don't know that I would vote for her for president at this point, but I do like her.
I'm pretty sure Trump originally wanted to run as a Democrat.
No, he always said he was going to run as a Republican. If you look back when he did Oprah in the 80s or 90s,
When she loved him.
yeah, he said he would run as a Republican.
Because she even asked him, "Will you ever?
Yep.
Are you ever going to consider running for president?"
And he said he
Oprah Winfrey
vehemently,
asked
and he
Donald Trump.
vehemently said no.
Yeah.
And he vehemently, I mean, he really said no. I would not do it.
Yeah. All right, Daryl, you ready to say hi to everybody? I'm sorry.
That's what I was about to say.
completely
You got the clicker.
sidetracked it.
You have the clicker. I'm
No,
up
I
here.
don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
I thought you was running the clicker tonight.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Well, first we got to say hi to Snortopoopescuber.
Hi,
Hey, Snorty.
Snorty.
Hey, Snoddy.
And Mr. Alan Copeland.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Hey,
This is a trap I've been waiting for.
Gary Worthington.
Now read what he said.
I see you. But you already know I didn't vote for that cunt.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
Hey, Ghost Rider.
The lovely Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry. Oh,
JP.
JP.
My man.
JP.
What's going on, brother? Let's see. Oh, it's Cambridge.
Wild
Hey,
Cambrian.
Cambrian.
Oh,
Who let
wow.
him out? Who let him out of his cage?
I don't know. Maybe it was this guy. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, Jeffrey.
I didn't do it. Nobody told me to do it. You can't prove
Baby.
anything.
Hey, what's up, Denise?
Hey, Denise
How you
Gamer.
doing?
Hey, Ma.
Nice.
And the Beaver.
The what?
The
Hey,
Beaver.
Beav.
Oh, hey, Beeve.
Hello, fellow garbage.
What's up,
Oh
Charlie?
my God. I want a poster of Trump in the garbage truck. I really do want a poster of that. That was just king level troll, king troll level.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Hey,
Hey, Kimmy.
Kimmy.
I love her
Let's keep
avatar.
scrolling.
So cute.
Loki.
Loki.
Mama.
Loki.
The
Send that
Godfather is
Send,
here.
send the
Hey,
Godfather a
Loki.
link.
No, there. You got to say that. You got to
Godfather.
read that, Arwen.
We are the real media now. The legacy media lied to you. Legacy media covered up everything wrong with Kamala la la. Ooh, you touched my Kamala la. The legacy media gaslighted everyone to believe she was the golden child. Yes, all of
But
that.
no, she was the brown turd.
Don't touch my Kamala la.
Hey, Daryl, I have something down there for you to share. I don't know if everybody's
Nice.
seen this.
Loki, I've been singing that all damn day. Spawn's like, what the hell are you
Oh
singing?
my God.
I love that.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
send me that now.
It's on my Twitter.
That is
Okay.
great.
I shared it
Oh.
on Twitter.
Oh my
Is
God.
that not true?
Yeah.
That is true.
I saw that. I was like, oh my God.
Okay. Palpatine was more likable. I'll just say that.
Oh my God. That is
Yep.
glorious.
That's beautiful.
That is glorious.
I love the pictures chosen for that too. They're perfect.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I really would, and I've never, ever really seriously wanted a picture of a president, but that one of Trump where he's got his fist in the air, he just been shot. Fucking, that's as iconic.
I got
as the
that on a
9/11
shirt.
Pictures. You got it on a
That's just
shirt?
iconic.
Yeah, I bought it from
Yeah.
crowdershop.com.
See, I would not mind having a poster of that.
That
That is
picture is
the moment.
iconic as the
Mhm.
the guys from 9/11 raising the
Yeah.
American flag, the firefighters and the World War II men,
Yeah.
soldiers raising the American flag.
The
This is iconic.
Marines
Oh my God.
They sure are.
at
They're soldiers
Iwo Jima.
regardless of what
Are
branch
you
they
sure?
are.
No, they are not. Marines are not soldiers. Marines are fucking Marines.
Now, we
Soldiers
don't
are in the Army.
Definitions matter,
Sailors-
y'all. They matter.
Sailors are in the Navy.
Right. I'm with Arlena on this.
In the words of Bill Paxton, whoop de fucking do.
Well, did you ever serve your country? So it is a whoop-de fucking do.
One
I'm
is
staying out of this.
One is
I
not.
mean, no disrespect.
I'm staying out of this one. You can't argue with crayon eaters, Daryl. Come on.
You
can't-
can. You can.
Hey, I told
Yeah.
Mark's ass off for a bad pronunciation of the last name Peart. So hell yeah, I'm gonna stand with Arlena like this. We're talking soldiers, Marines, sailors. What the fuck? One is and one's not.
It's
Just
pert.
what it is.
Neil Peart.
It's pert.
It's Peart. He said
Neil
What?
Peart.
Like
And
like
then
the
he says
shampoo.
to me,
Like the
Oh
shampoo.
my God.
matter. And I'm like, one is his name, one is not. It matters.
It's like the shampoo. It's pert.
And this goes with the theme of the thumbnail. Honest, everyday Americans saw through the BS, and the ones to dare challenge the narrative are the reason the hair has the chair.
Hell yeah.
That's
Damn
right.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Look, yeah, America.
I got one for y'all as well. Hold on. You got to share.
Oh, here you go. R1.
I hope.
Come on, la, la, la. Smells like a come on, la, la, la sandwich. Don't touch my come on, la, la, la.
Hey, Black Dragon, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
Dragon.
Dragon.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
And he's on his phone.
Oh,
Okay.
damn it. Damn you,
Oh,
Loki.
shit. Hold on.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, I got him. I don't remember if I shared the audio.
Is this a copium one or is this a
Oh,
sane one?
this is great. It's a sane one, and it's great.
Okay.
Oh, dear God.
I'm ODing on the copiums, to be honest. I'm just like numb by them at this point because they're never, ever, ever going to shut up.
I can't get enough. There's the same.
Okay, don't share yet. Don't share yet.
I won't.
I'll tell you when. Okay. Let me turn it up. All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Trump.
Yep.
They give this man so much.
Oh God, no! This is great. Wait till you hear. Y'all, let me know that you can hear it when I start.
Okay.
I think it's so
Yep.
Okay.
ironic how liberal women and women who voted for Kamala are saying that for the next 4 years they're not going to sleep with another man. I find it so ironic because at least then you won't need an abortion. Took you Donald Trump to get in office for you to stop being a whore. See, things are already starting to change for the better.
Mic drop.
Emotional damage.
Oh my
that
god.
is beautiful.
Mic drop.
That is beautiful.
Was it? Oh my God, that was one of the best ones
mean,
I've seen.
He's not wrong.
He's not
No,
wrong.
he's not
at
wrong at
all.
Yeah.
Oh, when are you gonna stop being hoes? You're changing for the better. I'm like, fuck yeah.
If you're not, then that means the abortion rate is going to go down.
Yep.
Yeah.
The STD
will
rate
go
is going to go down.
Mhm.
I mean, bless everyone.
Say goodbye to
Yay.
herpes.
Well,
Oh,
there is one
God.
bad thing about that. Most of those chicks are not bangable anyway. They'd say that. So
Yeah.
There's
Like,
the
go ahead and
best
shave
friend
your
out there
head. You
that'll
look like
bang a
the-
hole in the wall, Mark. But you know what? They're not going to care about these hoes. They're going to go down to the local bar and find the sane women who understand. You know what? If you shave your head and you decide to not get some homina, guess what? No one's going to care.
well, there's always
It's
hot.
all on you, bitch.
There's always hot to it. She's still out there.
Actually, isn't she? Well, I don't know if she's a girl. I'm just assuming she's conservative because she sounded like she had a good sense of humor and she was Southern, but maybe
Yep.
not. She might
Well,
be a bit of a
also, somebody mentioned Mark Hamill back up. I think he offed himself. I don't think Mark Hamill's part of this
Has
reform.
Dude, he's probably
anybody
still
heard
in a
from
fetal
him?
position.
That's what I
he is-
think.
Is he all right? Is he safe?
he and Stephen King have vanished.
He's sucking on that teat of the Democrat, 80 alien green titty milk. That's what he's doing. Give me more. Give me more. I need some energy because I got to get through 4 years of Trump. And this kind of shit, y'all, has been going on since the 90s, since the whole Clinton Bush thing. That's when a lot of this crap started, when divide started to really kind of seep in and crack our society.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say. No, it didn't start really happening until Obama, and it wasn't even. It wasn't even that it was a divide because he was mixed. Because I'm not going to say he's black because his mom is white, so he's not
Right.
black. He's mixed.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it really started with him. He was supposed to be the great unifier and prove that we have in fact gotten over everything that happened 150 some odd years ago.
It just made it worse.
But he didn't do anything but make it worse. And he made it worse because he pushed a narrative.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Good old drone strike Obama.
Yes, he did. And it was just like same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, John, that's badass. I gotta share this. Oh yeah, I agree, Gary. Where's the
Oh,
plane
yeah.
for all those leaving? Bye.
Okay, Marina, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That's when Rush Limbaugh started to really gain in popularity, and he started fighting back, calling the National American Organization for Women the big feminists, the nags. And it's I remember some of the mudslinging, but they did start it.
No,
They fucking started it.
I'm going to correct you again as a history major and degree. It started before then. If Kramer, you're gonna say before the left started calling the right Nazis, you can go back to Eisenhower and Kennedy and Nixon. They were being called Nazis back then. This is long before Trump. This was long before Bush. It's been going on since post World War II.
It has, but I'm talking about as far as our modern evolution of how the left and the right, how the left started treating the right and how the right started responding. I remember those shows. I remember those fucking protests. I remember when things started to really feel a shift, and I'm like, wait a minute, why are people starting to be demonized now? Not just, well, I don't like you because you this policy, or I don't like you because of that. But in modern culture, things started to become demonized. And I thought maybe this is just a phase. And I think it did die down a little bit. And then, like you said, with Obama, there was that, okay, maybe we are finally going to be united. Maybe everybody will get what they want. And well, we see how that turned out.
Well,
Yeah,
going back to what you
sucks.
highlighted with Loki, that was Kennedy and LBJ's war to start with. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but Johnson was major. That was his first hard on. That was a lot to do with him and his hubris. Pardon me for using that word because it's been overused, but yes,
that's okay.
But I agree with the set. I do it.
But you're talking about
at least
Johnson.
It's not zeitgeist.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Johnson. Mark Johnson was a Democrat.
Yeah, but he was the one that upskilled that war. Yeah. I mean, and I agree with the second part of that. Yeah, I mean, everybody was running for cover, but that was mostly if Johnson hadn't stuck his nose in where it didn't belong. Kennedy actually that was kind of Kennedy starting and Johnson up in it when he took over.
The Bay of Pigs was the catalyst.
Yeah, I mean, if Johnson hadn't upscaled it, that would have been 8 years of total bullshit that should have never happened.
Yeah.
Wow. And I hate to say it like that because a lot of good people lost their lives in that. But if Johnson hadn't, been in a dick measuring contest, maybe that wouldn't have gone to the wayside either. But that's a lot of what ifs. I'm not here to argue that, but I mean, just you got to remember Johnson was an asshole. That's all there was to it.
Hey, Claude.
Hi, Claude.
Hey, Claude.
Hey, Claude.
Hey, Apollomies.
Hey,
Apollomy and Simony.
Yeah, the divide's always been there. I noticed it during the 2000 election, the hanging Chad. That's when they started
the pregnant Chad.
Yep.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And hearing W try to explain it.
Okay, I'm gonna show Black Dragon's shirt. Look at that shit.
What?
I
cannot
see that.
Says Trump Vance in the style of a Van Halen logo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's badass.
It's better than the Trump Pence one was. I didn't like that one at all.
I like
well,
that.
y'all just be prepared. We got 12 years of glorious things coming our way.
There you go, Arwen. Never
yes,
surrender.
see, I love that. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Thanks, John. Those are badass, man. Badass. Bad to the bone.
Yes, Beaver. 12 years. I predict we're going to see a Reagan-esque era.
Oh, I hope so.
That's what I said.
We're going to have 4 years of
yesterday.
Trump and then 8 years of Vance.
And
You
it's
really
going to be
think
like the
with 8
Reagan
years of
era.
dance, really?
I
Hey,
absolutely
those of
believe
you
it.
who didn't live through the 80s, we're about to do it again.
Yep.
Oh, and
Well,
that was the
well, I
first
Things are going to
time.
get.
I hope the music gets better.
The
Oh,
80s
dude.
were
What?
Can't be much
so
worse.
the 80s were such a prosperous and
Yes.
great time for America.
Yep.
All across the board, every American.
Hell yeah, John.
What the hell is wrong with 80s music, Mark?
I said if we get better music like the '80s. I didn't say anything bad about
Oh,
the
I was
I'm
about to say, yeah,
sorry.
don't be
No,
dissing the Flock of
I
Seagulls.
thought
JP
I was the one who
America.
I was the one who trashed the 80s music.
Well, what's the
Yes.
matter with the 80s,
Yeah.
Chester? 80s
It
music.
sucked.
Well, I don't know what
Yeah.
80s music you were
I-
listening to.
I prefer 90s and early 2000s.
Agreed.
He got hooked on that Mountain Dew and listened to that damn band from Canada that you like, Arwen. That's what it was. That's why Jester's burned out on the '80s music.
Shut up, Mark.
Freaking Rush. I blame Rush.
Blame Rush.
I was like, just listen to some men without hats. You can
Because
dance if you want to.
The early '90s was great music, but the rest of the '90s, yeah.
Nah,
no.
the early 90s was.
I love grunge rock.
I mean, everyone's going to have their preferences, of whatever decade that they like. That is
The
very
first
normal.
rock song I ever heard was 1983 Photograph by Def Leppard.
Fucking great.
That was my
song.
introduction into rock and roll.
That song. Oh my god! I think I wore
It's
out
like
my
you just hear
Walkman
that
because of
one
it.
string at the beginning. Boom, you know what's coming.
My first,
yeah.
my
Trump's
first
kid.
introduction to rock and metal was Fuel by Metallica.
Okay.
Nice.
My first
That was,
introduction. Oh, go ahead, Earl. I'm sorry, Jester. My apologies.
Just saying that was a culture shock when I first heard it.
Yeah, my first Metallica song I heard was Master of Puppets. And I was like, ooh, I like that.
Seeing that I grew up with parents that played '60s music. I grew up with the Beatles, is what I grew up with when I was a kid. Hearing that,
Dude, I grew up with Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, Hank Williams Sr. I grew up with all that bullshit.
and then my uncle listened to arena rock bands like Boston. Boston was my first real introduction to anything heavier.
Boston's so good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
my
gr-
first introduction to actual something really heavy was the Temple of Strings by Rush's 2112 album. I was
such
like,
a good album.
fuck is this? I'm loving it. But I'd grown up with pop music, but the very first 45 single that I ever wanted to buy was Sweet Talking Woman by ELO.
Hey, that's
And
not
I
a bad
still
song.
love the song.
That's not a
Love
bad. ELO
ELO.
kicked ass. ELO kicked ass.
They
Yeah.
do. So it's just, I do love.
And I'm not talking
progressive
about
rock
that crappy ass. I'm not talking about that crappy ass copy version, the ELO 2. I'm talking about the original.
The original,
with
yeah.
whatchamdick singing for him. And I'm having a brain fart. I can see him clear as day with that beautiful fro and beard, but I cannot.
When everybody had froze. Yep, white, black didn't matter.
He's still supporting it. He's still sporting that fro, by the way.
Is he really?
Oh, I bet.
Yes, he is. Oh, he is definitely still sporting that fro. Jeff Lynn, thank you, JPR.
See,
Can I just say on
JP's got
behalf
the
of my
knowledge.
country, I'd like to formally apologise for the Beatles. The wrong one got shot.
Oh, it's George
Wrong
Harrison.
one.
If you'd just got rid of McCartney instead of Lennon, everything would have been much better. But you shot the wrong one.
I don't know. He kind of went off the deep end when he met Yoko.
She was an interesting character, wasn't she?
Mhm.
I've heard
Oh,
her bird
if you're saying
cry
it
live on stage.
interesting.
Well, I forget which. I don't know if it was Ed Sullivan. I don't know who the hell it was. It was John Lennon and some other
Chuck Berry, it was
guy.
Chuck Berry, John Lennon, and Yoko Ono wailing at the top of her lungs. I know exactly what
Yeah,
you're talking.
you
It
know.
was-
Okay, and finally
was
I
Dick
got her
Cavett.
damn mic,
I think it was Dick Cavett is who it was.
and she's
think it
just
was-
making all these weird, freaky ass. They weren't even in time to the music. It was so random. At the
She sounded
top
like
of her lungs, these bird calls or something.
I think she's being she sounded like a strangled dolphin, is what she sounded like.
was
I don't
weird.
even know what y'all are talking about.
Well, and every time I
You're
hear
lucky.
the name Yoko Ono, I think of that episode of Pinky and the Brain where they had the Beatles on there and Yoko was on there. That's all she did.
It was weird.
And John Lennon was
yeah.
like, "Oh, she sounds beautiful."
I
She must
think
have been really talented in somewhere else. That's what I'm saying.
Oh
got
yeah,
to be,
yeah.
got to
Vocalize that blessing.
be. Yeah.
Well, and Jester George Harrison was my favorite Beatle. I mean,
Mine too.
George Harrison was cool.
He was.
I don't know if I had a favorite. I
And
do
he was a
prefer
real
John
stand-up-
Harrison's solo music more than I did John Lennon's or Paul McCartney's. I enjoyed
Yeah.
Harrison's stuff better.
Paul
Well,
McCartney had a
Harrison-
couple of good songs out there
Oh, he
that would be
did.
solo.
He did.
I'm not a complete hater, but I get what Jester's saying. I do.
Hey,
'Cause he was
he
an
can
asshole.
apologize all he wants to. I love the Beatles.
Oh, I do too. I mean, it's just that I know where Jester's going with about Paul McCartney is what it is because he's an
Yeah.
asshole.
Paul
yeah.
McCartney was
Paul
more
McCartney's a
marketable
complete
commercially
dick.
than
No,
John.
Yeah.
Paul
Lennon.
McCartney's still a
But-
dick.
But
John
is
Lennon
it,
would have eventually realised what a mistake he was making with Yoko and
Yeah.
sorted himself out.
Once he got off the shrooms.
but
He'd have been fine
Is it-
eventually and we'd have got some real good music, but that didn't happen.
is it actually John Lennon or Paul McCartney, or is it a Paul McCartney lookalike?
Oh, it's Paul McCartney. He didn't get killed in a car accident.
Mm.
He didn't die in a car accident. It's the same man. Don't go.
Are
with the
you
confusion
sure?
there. Positive.
Uh-huh.
Just because the chip tooth thing doesn't stand up, the whole Beatles cover of Abbey Road. That's actually been explained why they did what they did in the Abbey Road for it. It was a joke, is what it was.
Mhm.
Are you talking about the I am Paul thing and Paul is dead thing?
Yeah, it was all a joke. That was all a pure joke. I
Creepy
think it
fucking
was.
joke though, man. That was a
Well, I
creepy-
mean,
Yeah.
that was what
British.
music was in the '60s. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
dark-
that's a good point.
dark humor is a British export. Okay.
And I'm sure the psychedelics didn't help.
yeah. True.
But it could also be true because they said that they didn't want to announce it because they were truly fearful that a bunch of teenage girls would have committed suicide.
It's,
Really?
And that is-
Oh my
that's,
God.
Yeah, that's where the conspiracy theory originated. That he died in a car accident and they replaced him with a look-alike and gave him plastic surgery to make him look even more like Paul. But they said that the whole conspiracy around that is they were scared that if they told everyone that he had passed away, that there would just be mass offings everywhere.
it started off as John Lennon poking is what it was. That's the whole thing. John Lennon was the one that started all of it, and they were like Arwen said. And I think Jester to a point, talking about taking the psychedelics. Also, I mean, they were branching out, doing different things with Sgt. Pepper's at that time, and that's where the reverse stuff. They purposely recorded stuff in reverse on their albums, like Paul is Dead and all that. That was part of Sgt. Pepper's experience, is what it was. Because if you ever see the movie. I mean, the movie is cornball as it is and weird as it is.
Long time ago.
It kind of fits with what they were doing with the movie, because in the movie, Strawberry Fields is also about to an extent Paul's death, and it was just part of the soundtrack, is what it was.
God, they were getting. Although, you know what? I did prefer Yellow Submarine. I guess because it was animated. I did prefer that one.
Yeah, because Ringo sang it. That's why.
The movie Yellow Submarine.
Oh, okay.
Or Clipper, whatever the hell it was. I saw it on a big screen.
It was a movie.
It was a movie. Yeah. Okay. I liked that one. I thought that was really cute. And I would like to watch Sgt. Pepper's now as an adult. Now that a lot of those themes I'm aware of, I was kind of oblivious as a kid. Yeah, I'd like to rewatch it.
Rewatch Yellow Submarine as well. While you're at it.
Yes. Hell yeah.
while eating your gummies.
Oh my God, yes. One whole one, it'll do it.
One whole gummy and a bottle of wine, and I think you'll be in the perfect mindset to watch that film.
Well,
Yellow submarine. I am
and
strawberry.
then she needs to go to Prog Rock and just go ahead and watch The Wall and just blow her mind completely.
I
all
love
together.
The Wall. I love The
Wow.
Wall. I watched the stage version of it not too long ago. They're at I think their 1980 or 81 tour of it. It's fucking brilliant.
That movie,
Brilliant.
that movie, Tripping Balls, is not a good movie to watch. It is nowhere near a good movie to watch.
I can imagine.
It'll fuck with you.
And Bob Geldof is a mind fuck of a person anyway.
Yep.
You just look at him and it's like, all right, this is Bob Geldof. What I need to process, because he's just such a unique individual. The way he sings, the way he acts, everything.
Well, he didn't sing
For
in that.
him to-
That was
No,
all
he
the
did.
part.
The movie was him singing.
I thought that was Roger Waters that was singing all those parts.
No, that was Bob Geldof. Bob Geldof's, like, the parts where Pink is actually standing there, so yeah, I thought you might like to go to the
Go
show.
to the show.
That was Bob freaking Geldof.
I thought that was always
He
Roger
got
Waters.
into that role.
Well, shaving all his body hair off was kind of freaky too, but
But I think like Comfortably Numb and all the other songs where there's actions going on where Pink is not really directly needing to sing. I think that was the original soundtrack. Yeah, he's a trip. Bob Geldof.
now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. Thanks, Arwen.
Well, I'm just
Not
saying.
doing well. He stayed back at the hotel and they sent us along. Sorry.
And trivia question: what woman singer that was really popular in the 70s? She was part of a duo, and he was a sailor. Sang backup on the fucking Pink Floyd's "The Wall."
I have no idea. I was born in 78. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna take a wild
What's that,
shot. I'm gonna take a wild shot and say Tina Turner.
No, but that would have
Was
been
it?
cool. Tina Turner on the Wall. Tony Tennille.
Who is
Oh,
that?
really?
Mhm.
Captain
She
and
was the
Tennille.
popular singer in the 70s. Yeah, the band Captain and Tennille. I found that out I don't know,
Wow.
15 years ago. I'm like, what? How did I miss this?
Beaver, I think you were
Yeah.
about 7 to 8 years off on that one. The Judds.
Yeah, not the Judds, although that would have been cool too. Man, why
Hey,
don't you wail?
Snow.
Hey, Snow.
Hey, Snow.
Don't touch my kamalala. Hey, Snow. Poor El Perro.
I don't feel bad for El Perro at all. He should know better.
La. We were risen this morning, Snow on Loki's. Anyway, she is. If you ever listen to Captain and Tennille, she is so not Pink Floyd.
No,
So
she's
the
not.
fact that she sang backup on that, I just mad freaking respect, because they had a great choir. They had a great group of backing musicians for that. But anyway, just trivia question.
Didn't know that one, but I would have swore it would have been Tina Turner about doing.
I
backup
never
vocals,
listened
too.
to them, but I do know that bit of little
Oh,
trivia.
but you listen to fucking Rush, but you never listen to damn Pink Floyd. Come on.
No, not Pink Floyd.
No.
Captain and
Oh,
Tennille.
oh, sure you did.
I know one song from them. They have a song called Muskrat Love. I know that. And I know that song, Love Will Keep Us Together.
Us
I know
together.
that. That's all I know.
Even the weather.
Oh, that's who that is?
Yeah.
I never
Talking
That's
around.
Captain and Tennille.
never heard of them.
Stop. Because
she's
I
on the
really
wall.
love you. Stop.
Don't know that one either.
My
That's
mom
the
wore
same
that
song.
out.
Oh, is it?
She
Yeah,
wore
same
that
song.
song out.
Look
And they
in
were
the
always
heart,
playing
yes,
it on the
I
radio. It was
know.
like, oh my
Keep
God.
us together. Thank you, Arwen. You asshole.
Hey, I got a palate cleanser for you, Mark.
Whatever.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Okay.
Here.
Start again. Start again.
Hell yeah!
More.
Hell yeah!
Oh my God. Oh, look who
Brilliant.
showed up.
Yo!
We're all so gay. Valiant.
How you get?
See, Trump has brought music back to the conversation.
Oh,
Isn't
yes.
that wonderful? You know what? And I'm not kidding. Look, I am not. I don't idolize Trump. Okay, I know the man is flawed. I think anyone with a brain realizes he's a human being.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just squirreled. See, Palamies, I looked at your dad joke and I squirreled. Do the dad joke, Daryl.
Don't talk about peanut.
You read it.
All right. Dad jokes by Palamies Minion. What do you call a chicken staring at lettuce? A chicken Caesar salad.
Daryl, you need to get the soundboard working again, Daryl. It doesn't sound right without the music.
Oh, I know what I was
Let me
gonna
see if
say.
I can fire it up real quick.
Okay, I've decided for every
Once I updated it,
bullshit
quit.
thing I hear the left blame Trump for, I'm going to find something to thank him for, to praise him for. Because I'm so tired of hearing the damn lies. So yes, thank you, Trump, for bringing back music.
We know the truth.
We see you, V. We see you.
Oh, and this one. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It happened
See?
several
Okay.
times in several
Trump
movies.
did give us a gift. He gave us the gift again of YMCA. Who the fuck doesn't love that song? Every time I hear it now, I think of Trump's little side to side
Shit,
shuffle.
sorry, I was trying to undo it and was clicking.
So he gave
all
us
kinds
back a
of shit.
fun song again.
Well,
Thank you.
I think the
President Trump.
I think the second thing you should do is get rid of fucking daylight savings time, or not daylight savings time. Get some real standard time. Put everybody on daylight savings time where we get
Just put it a half hour in the middle and leave it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, get rid of
I
it.
agree with that.
Get rid of the time change. Or just pick
I
one.
really thought that they did.
Just in Arizona they did years and years ago.
No,
but
I
not,
thought at the federal level. I thought it passed at the federal level.
Well,
Recently? Like
within the
recently?
last 10 years.
Shit, why are we still on it then? If they
because
passed it?
states control it's the states controlling it, that farm still. It's all with production is what it is. We really don't need anymore. It's a wartime thing.
Damn.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it World War II, Arlena, that all started with FDR?
It was because do you also know who the very first one to implement daylight savings time was?
Who?
Arizona.
Oh,
Hitler in Germany.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, well then, okay, we can abolish it then. That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I just about 2 hours ago remembered to freaking change my stove. Every time I go in there, I have a panic because I'm like, it's later than I think it is. Like, damn, where'd that hour go? And then I remembered today. I said, oh, for God's
Don't
sake,
say nothing.
Arlen.
It was blinking, Arwen. You know it was.
No,
Just like
it was
you had a
not.
like if you had a VCR, it would be blinking. Come on, it's blinking It's blinking 12 o'clock for the past 10 years.
Dude, I use my clock and my timer. What are you talking about? But yeah, I had a panic today because I'm like, oh my God, it's later than I thought. Shit, what have I been doing? And it's like, oh,
all right, Erlina, this one's for you.
Why is this one for me? Dad joke. Why did the Avon lady walk funny? Because her lipstick.
Damn.
Damn.
The music. I forgot. Forgot my kazoo.
Apologies is getting blue.
Ew.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my God. Never mind.
What did the punchline finally catch you there? Arlen?
No. No.
It took that long.
Damn, that was a full 3
Y'all
minutes.
shut up.
Shit.
I'm gonna go with the worms. I was like, I don't get it. I mean, I get it. It's kind of funny. But, and then Black Dragons, ew. I went, oh, those lips.
Oh my gosh.
That shit went to like 50,000 feet in 2 seconds over your head, Arwen.
It went out, it shot past the moon, came back around past the moon, and then back down to Georgia and finally got her.
I'm a little slow tonight. What can I say?
Give
And
that
for
girl
those-
give that girl a gummy.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
Daryl.
No, it's okay. And for those of you who need a palate cleanser,
It looks like Ollie. Buddy, you're singing.
Oh my God.
And yes, folks, you just viewed Arwen's brain as she was not getting that joke.
Chalk it, Mark. Chalk it.
It's better than doing dooba dabba dee ba dabba dooba da. Oh, wait a minute, that's a joke. No,
Hey, but I always end up getting them at least. Okay?
Yes,
It takes
yes,
me
we'll
a
give you
little
that.
bit to get there, but I get it in the end.
We'll give you that one. You just start giggling for no reason whatsoever. What's Arwen laughing at?
It was
Someone told a joke.
ew.
no.
2 hours later.
Like the joke grenade just went off in Arwen's head. Oh,
I'm sitting there going, why is Black Dragon oohing lipstick? Is he like allergic? Does he just not like the taste? What's going on here? And then I'm like, oh, okay. Those lips. Got it. Anyway.
Loose
Well,
lips and shit.
I miss giving you shit sometimes, Arwen.
I know. So let me ask y'all a serious question. Okay, Jester, it'll be
Uh-oh.
really interesting. I mean, although you're kind of a rare breed when it comes to not being an American because you are engaged to an American, you are invested in American, America. You will be here in America one day. I mean, it's a little different. So your investment is like, yeah, there's a reason why. So I really want to hear your opinion too. But how did y'all, one, honestly, how did y'all think this was going to shake out? And two, how did you feel when it did shake out the way it shook out, the election? Snorty, shut up.
Well,
But
like
yeah,
that.
anyone feel free to, because I know how I felt on both things, and I'd be interested to see how y'all felt, and if you really thought he was going to win, or if you thought Kamala had it, or shenanigans. I don't know.
Well, anybody want to go first?
You did ask Jester first, so I would say let
Okay.
Jester have the
All
floor.
right, Jester. Yeah, what's your opinion on all of our Burkid fuckery?
Well, as an outsider looking in, from everything I could see, you had a choice between a candidate who had a proven track record and a useless pile of shit. And anyone who couldn't see that was blind.
Okay.
Well said.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. Yeah. Now, did you think
She's
Trump would
coming, I'ma
actually
like that.
win? Did you think Trump actually had a chance? Or were you like, this is not going to go down?
I thought it would be a lot closer than it was,
Okay.
but I did think Trump would win.
Really? You genuinely were like, nope, he's going to win. Okay.
Yeah, I genuinely thought he would win, but I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot closer. I was not expecting the landslide that he got.
Fair.
Mhm.
Arleta, what about you? What did you think about all this?
I fully expected him to win because I was following Polymarket, and people don't bet on losers.
Good point.
When you got money backing stuff up, you're more likely to be right.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
So you weren't really surprised then?
No, mm-mm. I was crossing my fingers and hoping that he was also going to win the popular vote. And I figured if he won the popular vote, it wouldn't be by the number that it is. And see, that's another thing with the poly market. It was looking like, the betting odds were that he was not going to win the popular vote, but he was
Okay.
going to win the election. But yeah, I'll always follow the money. Always follow the money.
Okay.
It was going to be big. It was huge.
Huge.
It's huge.
Yeah. And then through watching, Crowder and his analysis of the 2016 and 2020 elections and how the polls said this number and Trump outperformed by, this many percentage points in each state or in each election, and seeing that and then seeing where the polls were now, and using statistics and all that data that was available to show he's outperformed and he should outperform this month this much again,
Mhm.
then when you look at all that together, there was no doubt he was going to win.
Okay.
Yep.
Mark, Daryl, y'all want to weigh in on this too?
Let's just say the economy had a lot to do with it. I would say that was the most serious thing, along
And
with
immigration.
and immigration and the warmongering as well. As I mean, people were tired.
So did you think he
And-
was going to win? Did
Oh
you?
yeah.
No, really.
Yeah, seriously, I did. I didn't think it would be much. Where Jester said he thought it would be closer, I thought it'd be more like 1984 all over again. To be honest,
Yeah. Yeah.
with you. And
Daryl, what about?
it was close, but not close enough.
Mhm.
I thought it was going to be a landslide.
It was
But,
a
I mean-
landslide.
In his favor.
No, I meant by a huge margin.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would have got like 70% of the America's votes, and she'd have got 30. Plus
No,
or minus
'cause-
20 million if they ever found it. But but no, I mean, I like Mark and Jester said, would you shut the fuck up? I'm talking. Sorry.
Mark and Chester didn't say that.
I mean, no, but I told it. Yeah, well, I mean, I'd only say that to Arwen, but she's being quiet.
But
Well,
yeah,
I'm listening. I'm really interested in what y'all have to say on this.
I mean, living in Texas, the immigration's been terrible here for years. But under Trump, it got better.
Yeah.
And then
I
once
bet.
Trump got out, it's like all of a sudden, man, you can't go 5 feet without seeing an immigrant, an illegal immigrant.
Mhm.
They don't speak the language. They won't learn the language. They refuse to. And they get paid in cash money under the table
Mhm.
by Americans. And that's
Yeah.
what really pisses me off. It's like, I understand you want to come to this country, do it the right way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do it the right
agree.
legal way. But,
And-
back what Mark was saying about the economy, yeah, when it costs $5 for a gallon of milk, fuck off.
Mhm.
I mean, under Trump, I'm 53, and in my 53 years, no sitting president has ever done more for the middle class than Donald Trump did.
Yeah.
I had more money in my pocket. Interest rates were down. I was able to afford to actually go places if I
Mhm.
wanted to. And over the past 4 years, it took me almost a year to save up money just to go down and see Loki for a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I believe it.
So, I mean, I make damn good money. And when you make good money and you're living paycheck to paycheck, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of Americans do. And it's, we're tired of the bullshit. We're tired of people telling us how to live. It's like, no, you work for us.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
not our leaders. You govern in our stead.
Of the
Mhm.
people, for the people, by the people.
By the people.
Yep.
Absolutely. And if you've got a problem with that, get your ass out. We'll get somebody in there who'll do it.
Yep.
Y'all, I think it's awesome that y'all were so sure. I was not. I honestly am still in shock that he pulled this off, because I really thought, okay, shenanigans are going to happen. There's no way in hell they're going to allow him back in that White House. And you know why I think shenanigans did not happen? At
Because
least
they were being watched like a hawk. That's
yes,
why.
the
Yeah.
eyes of the whole freaking world was on
Yeah.
every single detail of this election.
Mhm.
And that, I believe, is the only reason why Trump is in there now. I think everybody came out and voted, but I think they were going to fuck with those votes.
Can I say
And you
something?
I really do.
Go ahead, Arlene.
I was just going to say, I think one of the things that really helped, and y'all know I love being a part of Mug Club, and I tout it all the time. But honest to God, I think Steven Crowder having the Mug Club Army and having Mug Club Undercover, I think that helped as well, because they had actual boots on the ground and they had a link that you could report anything that you thought was suspicious to them, and they would immediately investigate it.
Fantastic.
Well,
Yeah,
a
fantastic.
little thing to throw in there too is if the mysterious 81 million, the missing 20 million votes that decided 2020 had not happened, they would have put him in a position to where he would have had a Democratic Congress and a Democratic Senate, and they could have stopped him at every turn. But they decided to cheat, and look what it got them, and look where it's got them. It's just that they dug their own grave, and now they're in their own grave, and they're gonna have to live with it.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
when
it is.
people like me who stay out of that area, when people like me start speaking out and noticing shit, you screwed up.
Yeah,
because now you got the normal guys against you.
Right.
You got the everyday farmers and all that bullshit. You got us all against you.
And let me tell you, if I had been a Kamala supporter, I would have been pissed 5 dozen ways from Sunday, the way she didn't even address them, just left.
Yeah.
If I had been there or watching or whatever, I would have felt betrayed. I would have felt like, are you serious? You're not even going to come out and address us right now? You're not even going to say anything to us? You're just
No, she had to do what the hell?
Oh, buddy.
She had to perform stress fellatio.
Yeah, she had to go suck a sad weenie.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what so many politicians do. And that's what so many politicians from the left, not all of them.
Well, the problem is that
go.
Well, the biggest problem is that she was not elected or voted in by her peers for that position.
No,
that was that she was given that position, and that should have never happened. Yeah, she didn't earn it. And that shitted on every person that put their faith in Biden running again. It burned them out.
Yeah.
That's where that's where some of the backlash came from. Is that the person they wanted to vote for, as senile and old as he is, I mean, he should have never been running to begin with, because I don't even know if he knows where he's at half the time. But
they should have had a primary.
Boy, did you see that?
He didn't have
speech he did yesterday. Ooh, they gave him some good shit because he was alert yesterday.
Oh yeah,
he was smiling. He was happy.
Because he fucking hates Kamala. I'm telling y'all. Did y'all see Jill Biden? She was decked out in red when she went to vote, and she knows the optics. She's not stupid.
Well,
she's evil, but she's not stupid.
Well, the moment he popped on that,
the
moment that he, and I think he knew what he was doing when he popped on that "Make America Great" hat too.
Yeah.
Really had one of his wearing it as well.
Believe the Bidens voted for Trump?
Yes, I wouldn't doubt it.
I would not doubt it one bit. I would not doubt it one bit, because Joe Biden, he fucking hates Kamala.
Oh my God!
With everything he has. And not only that, but Trump told Biden straight up, "I'll pardon your son."
Oh my God!
Well, if you look at if you go back in time and look at classic Biden, that fits everything Arlena said. Just go back and view some of the stuff that he used.
They used to call him stuttering, not stuttering Joe, but they like, do not let him speak.
Yeah.
No, not that. His what he stood for. Go back and look at some of the stuff that he stood for in the 70s and 80s. And I mean, the man was a classic Dixiecrat, even though he wasn't.
Absolutely.
He was. You could fit him easily in with Johnson and all them. Easily.
I'm dead.
Yep.
100%.
And back to the cheating and everything. It's kind of hard to cheat when the teacher's sitting there watching you over your shoulder.
Yep.
That is
the
why
American people are the teacher.
And I
Exactly.
could not be any stunned less though when he was. I mean, everyone was declaring it. I'm like, has the AP declared? What's going on? Is he? Is he? I didn't want to believe
I
it,
haven't even
but I was
watched.
like, wow.
I watched a Crowder, and I had Crowder on all night until they finally stopped streaming. I think it was like 5 a.m. Because they had y'all know they had the same equipment that the mainstream media has, and the crazy thing is what we all kind of learned because he had the same information that the media had is they can call states and they don't do it on purpose. They have they had the same statistics, they had the same data that they could have called Georgia and Pennsylvania way before they did, but Crowder called them at least an hour to an hour and a half before the mainstream media did.
Yes, he did. You're right. He
Even though
absolutely
they had the exact same data, they had data analysts from the company that does all that shit that was running through the numbers before they did anything. They had lawyers and everything before they announced anything. They made sure they were 100% right before they did it, and they still called Georgia and Pennsylvania an hour to an hour and a half before the mainstream media. The mainstream media was trying to stretch it out.
Oh, they were
and make
spinning.
people
They were
think,
spinning.
you
Is all
know,
they were doing. They were
yeah.
spinning.
Oh, CNN didn't even call him as president.
Mm-mm.
When he had already been called
Yeah.
as president as winning, he was making his acceptance speech. CNN reported him as just addressing his crowd.
Yeah.
And Black Dragon is
God.
absolutely right. I mean,
Yeah.
that was her best speech. I mean, let's scroll up to that one. That was her best speech. I mean, if
Yeah.
there was no cackling, I mean, it was clear and concise. And if
Well,
she
she
didn't talk like
still
that, it
she
might have,
still
like
had
you said, it
some
might have been closer.
she still had some word salad going on in there.
Yeah, I mean, any politician like that's going to. I agree with you on that, but still, I mean,
Well,
if she'd
to me,
acted
she is.
more human than the Catholic Wicked Witch of the West, it would have been different. I
Well,
think.
to
Would have been
me,
a little bit
she
scarier.
is.
It would've-
If you look up DEI in the dictionary, her picture's there because she didn't earn it
Mhm.
Exactly.
at all.
And this is my question. So, according to the left, DEI is supposed to be a good thing and we should all get behind it, right?
Okay.
But then whenever anybody called her a DEI hire, it was an insult.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
is it a good thing or is it
Saying.
an insult? I mean, make up
Mhm.
your minds. We can't have it both ways.
Well, she couldn't make
Very
up what
good
race she
point.
was, so there you go.
Yeah.
Or what
Yeah.
accent she had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
And you
And
know, I
there,
get it.
Hey,
Oh,
Southern Bacon.
hail!
hey,
hey,
Southern
Lori, what's going
Hey,
on?
Bori.
Hey, Lori.
I know they wanted to come across as this, okay, you know, we've yeeted Joe Biden from the stage and we've trotted out this ball buster, Kamala. Since they did not have
Ball
a
sucker.
primary, right? Right.
She ain't no ball buster. She got where she got from sucking dick.
But because she did not earn that position and none of them really weighed in on who they wanted to replace Biden, she should have treated that fucking position
Whoa.
and addressing her constituents with some humility, with some grace, and some quiet ass strength. And none of this beehiving, none of this, 1 minute I'm talking like, the little old church ladies. Oh, you're so cute, bless their hearts. And the next minute I'm like, yeah, blood, rah, rah, rah. And the next
Collard
minute,
greens in the
we're-
bathtub.
I mean,
That
she
shit
was so
killed
all
me.
over the damn place.
Look,
Yep. Hey,
I'm telling
She
you,
could have salvaged this, but no.
I y'all know my ex-husband is black, and his mom and everybody made collard greens, and we're all Southern.
Right,
Mhm.
right,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Ain't nobody black or white or country or otherwise ever put fucking collard greens in the damn bathtub.
Nope.
No, what?
And hold on just a second. Vori, is everything okay? Because Vori said he's sitting in the hospital. I'm sorry to
Oh,
interrupt that.
God.
Yeah, he did scroll up earlier, highlight it. It's right under what's between
Oh
two
yeah,
stories.
there.
Yeah.
I hope everything's okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, he must not be feeling too bad because
I agree, Maury. Anyway, I just was like, man, y'all pooch this all the way around. And then with her whole campaign being trust women, trust women, trust women, abortion, 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 I'm like, bitch, we are up against illegal immigration out the ass. Our economy is tanked. Thank you, Bidenomics. And we want people to fucking stop telling us what we have to say, how we have to say it, who we have to say it to. We want to stop the meddling. So no, nobody gives a shit about abortion because it's already been kicked back to the states and it's still legal.
Mhm.
yeah, and whatever your state has decided,
God.
if you don't like it, move to another state or
That's-
stop
yeah.
stop being a whore.
Well,
Yeah.
they are
Use-
now
use-
because they
Use
shave their heads,
actual
close
protection.
legs.
Yeah.
Like condoms or
It's-
diaphragms or the pill
Yeah.
or
Yep.
any
this
other
is-
fucking method you like.
Yeah, this is something that I know I've spoken to Jester about before, but this is what blows my fucking mind. For the life of me, it's 2024. There are so many fucking options for birth control. There is no reason any woman should be having an abortion unless it is one of the 3 Reagan exceptions.
Mhm.
That is it. That is it.
It's
And
pretty
even
damn-
then, if you were raped, just do when even if you don't report it, you can go get the morning after pill
Mhm.
without a prescription. So even that should be off the table. It's mind blowing to me that these women, all they care about is killing children, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
killing babies, and it irritates the shit out of me. It's like, be fucking responsible. You call yourself an adult, be a fucking responsible ass adult. Have protected sex. If you don't, then you suffer the consequences and the repercussions of it. Damn it, guess what? I was 16 fucking years old when I got pregnant.
Mm.
And I had my child. My mom wanted me to have an abortion because she's one of these crazy fucks that is all about abortion. I do not believe in it. I never have. I don't. When she even took me to the abortion clinic, and they actually asked me, is this something that you want to have done? And I said no. And even though I was 16, because I said no, they said they could not perform it. And I went along my merry ass way, and I had my oldest daughter, who is now 30 years old. And, my life would not be what it is today had I not, of course it was a mistake getting pregnant at 16. We all make mistakes, but my life would not be what it is today had I not. And I would not take that decision back. I would not trade any of those decisions for the world.
Agreed.
And then on the flip side of that, you have the whores going out here fucking everything under the sun, getting pregnant, and they don't have an abortion because the guy that they screwed, they want to keep him in their talons. So when the baby's born, they get his ass for child support. Why doesn't he have a say-so as well? You can go and kill that baby. My body, my choice. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Unless all of a sudden women have 2 hearts and 20 fingers and 20 toes and 4 pairs of lungs and 2 brains, that's bullshit. It's not my body, my choice. That is a separate human life inside of you. That is a separate human being.
Agreed.
That was made not just by you whore, but also by a man. Because it takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to make a baby. So, why is it only my body, my choice, when half of that belongs to the man that you screwed? He should also have say in that. whether he wants to have it aborted or not. If he doesn't want it and you do, they should be able to say, you know what? Then sign a piece of paper. I don't want anything to do with it. It's only fair. If a woman can abort a child because she just doesn't fucking want it, then a man should be able to quote unquote abort if he doesn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, so
It
do
is.
I.
It's only fair. Just like I think women should have to be involved in the draft. And I don't think women should be on the front lines. I've always been, because I was in the Marine Corps, I've always been of the opposite mindset of what's popular, quote unquote.
Mm.
Because I've been there. I've done that. I know what it's
Mhm.
like. I've got the t-shirt,
Yeah.
Okay, rant over. I'm sorry, y'all.
Damn good rant, though. Damn good rant.
And Roy said he's in the hospital because of his antibiotics not working. Sorry,
Mm.
that's back earlier. Hope you get better, Roy.
Yeah. Sorry, Vori. I hope you feel better soon.
Feel better, bud.
So,
sorry. That rant. Oh my god, that rant just derailed everything. I'm so sorry.
It's so good and powerful, though. I'm like, I don't know what to say after
it
that.
just pisses me off so much. Ugh.
Well, yeah, I agree. And and I think a lot of men at this point, I'm just going to piggyback real quick. I do not think men, either because they support it or because a lot of them feel like, well, I can't have an opinion about it anyway because I'm a man. I think a lot of men have backed off, and more women are invested in this than men. And most of the women, as we've seen in our election, are like, that's a nothing burger. Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
We got bigger things to worry about. You can still have your abortion. It's like, can we please focus on things that are actually destroying this country?
Yeah. And sorry, I apparently killed the mood. Sorry.
No.
We're all good. We're all good. But no, it was a great rant, Arlena. That was one for the books. Seriously.
Mhm.
All truth. All truth.
Yeah, I couldn't argue with it.
And we should not be afraid to say these kind of things and have people say, oh, you must be one of those ists and obes and yeety. Yeah, it's just, oh my God. We should be able to say these and say, look, we're functioning, thinking human beings, and we can have a conversation. If you want to have a conversation why you support it and I don't, let's do it. And we could still come out agreeing to disagree.
Well, that's the thing, Arwen. The extreme left has overused those terms so much they no longer mean anything to anyone. You can call anyone a racist or a phobe or whatever. They're just gonna go, I know I'm not. Whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, another big thing besides that, I can't touch Arlena with what she did. That was the ultimate rant. But people listening to entertainers, I mean, why do you vest that kind of thought into any to a person that's paid to lie, basically to act? I mean, come on, people, quit listening to.
Look,
they're not educated. Most of them are not educated anyway. So I mean,
sorry, Mark, finish what you're saying, but real quick, I have to go pee really bad. I'll be back.
Okay.
It just doesn't make any sense why anybody would invest any thought in with what an entertainer has to say. It's pointless to me. They get
Most
paid.
of them aren't that smart anyway.
Yes, they're all
they
morons.
They know about acting or they know about music. They don't know about politics. They don't know about economics. They don't know about any of this shit that actually matters to real people.
Yeah.
Because they're not real people anymore.
No, they live in their own little world, protected world where what they think is right, and it's not. If they had to walk a mile in any of our shoes, they would be stuttering after 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's why I like the great downfall of Mark Hamill. I mean, he's not. I mean, Luke Skywalker's a totally different person than he is, and I like Luke Skywalker, but I do not like. And Mark Hamill's crazy. He's insane. The man needs to get his head examined.
I keep picturing that scene at the end of Empire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's Empire.
No.
I am your president.
Yeah.
No, it's not true. It's not
It's
possible.
impossible.
Yes.
I truly do
Oh
imagine
my
that he
God,
was doing
yes.
that straight afterwards. It's just
Mhm.
it brings a little joy into my heart.
And the thing is, I'm never surprised. And I know some people get, they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe so and so is a a liberal or leftist or whatever." I'm never surprised when they are, but what did surprise me was the just absolute TDS that has infested some of their brains. That did
Mhm.
surprise me. Like Mark Hamill's, I knew Mark Hamill was, big old liberal. That's never been a secret.
No, he's fucking nuts, is what
But
he is.
some of
Just
his tweets, I am concerned about the man's mental stability. To hate someone so much, you blame the fucking rising of the sun, setting of the moon on him. That it's
Mhm.
like, dude, you need to take a chill pill. Okay, you need to relax. Sith
And the
aren't
sad
real.
thing, it's just
Trump is
not.
not a Sith.
I mean, he's one of the more crazier ones, but there aren't too many people behind him that there are people that are just as bad as he is.
That does shock me. That did shock me. Yeah, the level of just bullshittery these people have spouted.
Mhm.
Not that they didn't like Donald Trump. Somebody can hate the man. They have their right to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But just the constant barrage, and then it wasn't enough to just attack Trump. Then they had to go after their own damn fans.
Mhm.
If you're a Trump supporter, you could fuck off. It's like, oh, really, motherfucker? Luke Skywalker is telling me to fuck off, and he's
Yep.
serious about it.
Yep.
Even if I like one of Trump's policies, some of them were like, "Yeah," that did shock me. I
Yeah.
won't lie.
And
I'm
Rory,
used to
damn
it
straight,
now, but
damn straight, justice for Peanut. Peanut deserved better, damn it.
oh God, I had to tell that
Hell
story
yeah.
to Spawn the other day. I did, yeah. I was like, look, I said, these are all the things Trump had going for him. And then I said, and believe it or not, I don't think he owes this election to them, but I think the election has been capped off. He does owe that to Peanut and Fred. And she's like, who? And I said, let me tell you the story. And I told her the story, and she was like, oh my God, they did what?
Yeah.
She couldn't believe it. I'm
Well-
like, yeah, that's exactly what they did. And the whole thing could have been avoided with a friggin' phone call to the man.
Well,
Could have
I
been
mean,
avoided.
the whole another thing is that going back, I can understand that politics
Meddlers.
get down and dirty, but at the same time, this all started with it. I was reading an article. I forgot where it was that media attacking people who are for candidates. Start with Dan Rather going after George W. Bush. Is where most of this nastiness came from, because if you remember, like when Carter and Reagan were running for president, you didn't hear half the shit. You never heard half the shit.
You always heard policies being attacked, but I don't remember any personal slurs.
Even
really nasty slurs. I do not remember that.
I mean, I didn't. I was 9 years old when Carter, or 10 when Carter and I just told on myself how old I was. Yes, I'm 54. But I mean, I don't remember the Carter and Reagan debates, but the Reagan and Mondale debates, they were civil to each other. I mean, they were. There were points where, I mean,
Agreed,
Reagan told jokes and stuff
Fred.
like that. But I mean, at the same time, they were very civil to each other compared to what it is now. I mean, right now, you might as well be in a boxing ring with the two candidates or several candidates. I mean, it gets downright ugly. And that's where a line in the sand has to be drawn and say, stop doing it. I mean, yes, you can argue, but at the same time, quit hating or quit lying. And that goes for both sides. It's not just one side. That's both sides. Quit lying about each other. Do the right thing, fight your fight, and do what you got to do. But don't quit the fucking mudslinging.
That's why I loved a lot of Trump's ads this season, because all he did was show Kamala talking.
Yep.
It was brilliant. He wasn't cutting her down. He wasn't saying, that hoe, that ugly hoe. He was just, they were showing her own damn words. And I thought that's brilliant. That is brilliant, because the word salads and shit that she gets, and nothing makes sense.
Uh, well,
Yeah.
not
Every
exist,
time
huh?
she opened her mouth, she just made everything worse for herself.
Yeah, she
Yep.
did. So that was brilliant because sometimes the mudslinging, I hate it.
I mean, the mudslinging, and it's both sides. It's just not one side. It's both
No,
sides.
it is both sides. I know. That's
It
why I
the
appreciated
the
Trump not
shit
doing that
the
in
Well,
shit
those.
no,
gets all
he definitely slung some mud. He
yeah.
was just
I
a
mean,
lot
in those
more.
ads, those were my favorites of
Yeah,
his
maybe not
ads.
in the
Yeah,
ads, but so
yeah.
much.
More,
But
it
he
was
definitely slung some
subliminal.
mud. But he was using a catapult and precision striking individual spots with his mud, unlike Kamala, who was just
Right. Oh my
getting
God,
in
that
there with a
dinner, that
shovel and
Catholic
flinging it
dinner.
everywhere.
But see, and he does it in such a trolly way. It's like he takes trolling, he elevates it to a fucking art form.
Oh
This
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is just and
Working at McDonald's and then getting a
Vor-
garbage truck.
Vori, I have to see you mowing. I have to see you mowing a lawn from a treehouse.
yes. Oh my God. And didn't he put his mugshot on like t-shirts and shit? I mean,
Yeah.
come
No, other
on.
people did that, but
They
yeah.
did that. Okay. Well,
And from
that
what I
was brilliant idea.
and
Brilliant.
from what I understand, Rashawn is dropping dropping
Yep.
charges.
Yep.
So yeah, about that. But Vori's got me really interested how he mowed a lawn from a treehouse in their treehouse.
Where we mowed our lawns in our treehouse.
I got to see pictures of this.
I do too.
Ow, ow,
It's either a
Oh
really
my
short,
God.
it's either a really short tree
or
or
a very big
really long
lawnmower.
grass.
I swear.
But that's how I feel about it. Just
Mhm.
do the right thing. You don't. I mean, yeah, you can get a little toxic banter going back and forth. But damn, quit. Just let it. Just stop. I mean,
Yeah.
let's hear what you want to do, how you're going to do it, and how it's going to
Oh
be done
God.
over that.
I just thought of something. My brother lives out in Washington. Now he lives near more of the conservative. There's like a conservative part of Washington
No, there's not.
state. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Nope, there's not.
There's a little time. He lives there, Arlena. He says there is a line.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I say there's not.
Oh, why?
So the day the Thursday.
Mood killer, Arlena. You're not a mood killer. Not
Yes,
at
I am.
all. That was brilliant.
So
That was
the
brilliant.
day when Wednesday was the day after the election. Thursday, again, Steven Crowder was going through, how and why Trump won, and he was
Okay.
going through the statistics and everything, and 49 out of 50 states, 49 out of 50 states
Uh-huh.
leaned more to the right than they ever have before. And they had different shades of red to show how much they leaned to the right.
Really?
New York and California, believe it or not, were both dark red. So they leaned more to the right than almost every other state. The only state that leaned
What?
more left, there was one state, and DC, of course. There was one state that leaned more left, and it was mid blue. It wasn't dark blue. It wasn't
Mhm.
light blue. And it was Washington State.
Well, maybe everybody flipped for Kamala. I don't know. But he says there's almost a demarcation line, and it's like an attitude and the way people live and the way people just kind of communicate with each other. He says you definitely know when you're out of the more conservative zone. But he's
Third
living
group of-
with a very, very liberal woman and her very liberal son. And to keep the peace, they just don't have political discussions. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, how is my Trump supporting brother? I wonder how he handled election night with all the
Right.
bitching that I have no doubt was going on in his house, because they're very vocal about it.
If
But
it,
he's
Mhm.
if it
not.
was me, I'd have just been quietly sat in my chair, sipping a whiskey, smiling smugly.
That's probably what he did, Jester, because I'm just like, or he got up, went in his music room, and played his dulcimer.
Right.
Something.
Sit
Arwen,
there
do you
with a
have
smug
power?
smile on your face, doing whatever it is
do.
you enjoy.
Do you want me to share this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best way to deal with that situation. Let them wear themselves out. They'll get tired and go to bed eventually.
Oh God.
Are you sharing? I
Uh-huh.
can't see.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am.
So this is California. You see
Oh
along the
wait.
coastline is all blue.
She's
Always-
not sharing. She's
I'll-
not
I'll
Wait,
sharing.
what
Always
am
on the
I
wrong
telling me
tab.
share?
Uh,
I shared
Well,
what
you're on the
Mood
wrong
Killer
tab.
Arlena put up there.
Wait.
You're mirroring the show, Arlen, is
Oh
what you're doing.
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't do that. That's what
Oh.
I was
Dreamception.
shared.
I don't know why it did that.
Just
See,
she
y'all
is,
blaming my
she
ass. I
she
didn't do
is
anything.
she inception the inception is what she did, Chester.
I was being good, shared what I was asked to share. I'm not touching
Does-
any buttons. I'm
the-
not doing anything.
God damn, our wiener touched it.
All right, try
Okay.
it. Do you see it now?
I agree.
Yes,
that was
yes,
shit
it's
hitting the
there.
fan, is what that was. That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
All right, so right here we're looking at California.
Mhm.
All along the coastline is blue.
Because that's where all the major
Mhm.
cities are. That's why.
And in
Except
this area, yeah, right along the Nevada border.
Mhm.
And you see all this red. That's a lot of red for California.
Oh, that's red. Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Then if we go up, then you look at Nevada. Nevada is all red except for Vegas.
Damn.
And Arizona, you can see blue and red sections. And I'm trying to make my way
Oh,
up to
Ptolemy
Washington.
says 1/8 off Washington State is red.
Yeah, this is how the election was.
Uh-huh.
But when you looked at the statistics, that Crowder was showing, every one of these states, every
Mhm.
single state except Washington State and DC were some shade of red, that they had leaned more to the right this election. Washington State is the only state, and DC, of course, is the only state that leaned more to the left. I mean, look at New York. Look at all that red in New York.
Well, the problem with those states like that is when the major cities do that, it's
Yeah.
almost impossible to go after the popular vote when one city is going to. That's why people scream about the electoral college is wrong. The electoral college is there to keep it right.
Yeah.
That the electoral college should never go anywhere, and that works for both
Agreed.
sides. Again, works for both sides. Doesn't work for it. Works for everybody involved. It's like if you go with the popular vote, then New York, Los Angeles, Seattle, and the bigger the cities in New Jersey and stuff like that, they're going to decide who's the president. I
Mhm.
mean, why should the rest of the country vote if that's the case? Because your vote's not going to count if you don't live in a
Exactly.
major city.
Yep. Or in a big state like California
Yeah.
or New York or
Yeah, I mean,
Texas.
California
Wow.
California on its own could beat the entire country if everybody got out and vote.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Y'all check this one out. I was floored by this one. All red.
What?
West Virginia, every single county in West Virginia voted for Trump.
See, the only map that I saw, Oklahoma was the only fully
Yeah.
red state. Every other state had a little bit of blue. West
Oh,
Virginia
Oklahoma
is
had a little
all
bit?
red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were
Oklahoma
solid red.
red.
That was the map I saw. Now this might be
Oh,
an
shit.
updated map, but yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still all red. Oklahoma, all red.
Red. I'm like,
And there's a
damn.
big joke that Oklahoma, you fuck around in Oklahoma, you found out real quick. Is what the joke
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
one that Loki
Yeah.
showed this morning.
So
I
you're
think
gonna
it was a little earlier
between.
than this one, though.
I mean, Alabama's got a big swath of blue in the middle because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
because
Montgomery.
Montgomery and Birmingham and going up towards Birmingham as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's Georgia.
You notice back the county that go back to Alabama again because look at the county where I live at. But
Yeah. Yep. But
Look at Florida.
yeah. And look at Miami. Down here, Miami.
Mhm.
I'm surprised that's
It's
not a
red.
darker blue.
No,
Or
it's
I'm
red.
sorry. I'm surprised that's not yeah, okay. Blue at all. The fact that it is
That-
red, that's
that-
amazing.
That county is the largest, aside from there's a county in Texas. I don't remember what county it is in Texas, but
Hispanic vote, or
yeah, the Miami-Dade County and some county in Texas are the two places that have the largest Hispanic population in the United States.
Damn.
Both of them were red. The one in Texas, it was the first time they had voted for a Republican since 1896.
Oh my God.
Yep.
They must have taken great offense at being called, what is it?
Damn.
Latinx?
Yeah.
Latinx? Ugh.
I'm just glad that Mexican Iron Man's going to be back on the side of I-10 selling oranges again.
Oh, did you see what Shatner retweeted? Somebody said to Shatner, well, you better be prepared to get deported to Canada. And Shatner's like, I think they know where I live already. It's like he's really worried they're going to come and deport him to Canada. Oh my God, people are idiots. But I love the way he handles them. So
Well,
good.
my batteries are starting to run low. Not
yeah,
my
mine
computer,
too.
Same.
Mhm.
It's been an emotional week.
I don't. What? Daryl just disappeared.
No, he said
he
had to go.
Okay.
Chat.
I killed the mood, and then he left.
I don't think it was you.
Oh well, looking at the private chat, it was 100% me.
I wouldn't say that. If
All
I
right.
was the case, I would have disappeared too, Arliss. Don't say that because I agreed with you. That's to joke around for a minute. So
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Everybody say bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. We shall see y'all next week. Bye, Sickle.